I'd say there's probably a lot of value in learning engineering and technical knowledge and the arts and the humanities. They can't take that away from you. That sounds like Paul Simon. I was sailing my boat when a massive hand rose out of the water and slowly disappeared. And I thought to myself, that's the biggest wave I've ever seen. And I had my hand on the tiller. And the tiller's wood was warm, a promise held in the grain. The starling leaned her shoulder to the breeze, and we swung her bow and the graceful practice arc, and felt the deck tilt, eager to the sea. Then came the scrape, the shudder through the keel. Not rock, but a sandbank, sudden, soft, and deep. And the world went wrong, and the jib sheet ripped from the grip. And the spinnaker, a frantic, flapping ghost, slapped hard against the mast top. Lonely height, and the forestay sagged, a slackened fiddle string. Oh, beneath it all, when the ship hit the sand. And beneath the bimini, a thin shade, we crouched. Sunblind while rigging snarled like angry vines. Too late to batten hatches and reef the main. The boom swung wild, a club of varnished oak. My temple bloomed with stars, not navigational. And the deaf sounder screamed, Davy Jones is locker. Too late. We seemed to flicker, reefing sails aloft, distracted by the wind's insistent song. The siren's call, now water chuckled through the splintered seam, and the cockpit swamped a briny rising bath. No anchor dropped, no dry dock, just the swell that held us fast, a cradle turned to cage. We wailed for the tide, the rain, for any grace. The ocean yawned, indifferent to our pleas. So here we drift, armchair explorers, stalled mid-pond. May your sails fill with kind winds, may your wake clean cut through the fortune's calm seas. Keeping faith, keeping watch, keeping that hand on the tiller, that hand firm on the helm, reading tides on the scene. For every course correction hides a shoal, and mastery is knowing when to yield. A ship sailing past a remote island spots a man who'd been stranded there for several years, and the captain goes ashore to rescue the man and notices 3 huts. What's the first hut for? The captain inquires. My house, says the castaway. And what's the second hut for? And the castaway replies, my church. And the captain says, and the third hut? Oh, sniffs the castaway, that's the church I used to go to. You know, it's fine to be enthusiastic about sailing. Just don't go overboard. Dry docked at sea and coming about. We were armchair cruising, man across the big pond, with a certainty I haven't felt since I was 10. Years old, that is, and my hand was heavy on the tiller, and I was sure of line, a straight shot, 0 doubt, chasing down the sun, and we were coming about. That was the plan, a clean turn, new bearing, calculated grace, but the air was quiet and the water was thin, and I swear the depth sounder was trying to talk to me then. Oh, it all happened while coming about, and that sudden shift of light and the world turning inside out. It all happened while coming about, yeah, it really did. And the boom came sweeping, struck me right in the head, and now we're keeled over, locked tight in the sand. A moment to moment, I thought, well, I held the whole damn sea in my hand, and the ship hit the sand, grinding, brutal sound, not whisper or warning, just the bottom coming up to meet us. It was slow letting go of that jib, watching the spinnaker flapping uselessly in the wild of the breeze on the mast so tall, and the ghost flag waving at chaos we made. And the forestay is slack now, and the lines with no tension, just hanging there, telling the story of failure of intention. And we were too busy reefing up, trying to look steady while the hull took a breath of shallow water. And we gathered up quick, hid out under the bimini, avoiding the stare of the sun, that hush, that honest witness, caught fast under the shrouds, tangled around our feet. Too late to batten down the hatches now. Didn't you hear Davy Jones's locker calling, brother? He wasn't asking for treasure. He was just naming the names, and now the cockpit is waterlogged, heavy and slow, like a memory you can't quite shake, no matter where you go. And I keep playing the moment over and over again in my head, that stutter in the wind, the telltale signs I laughed off, thinking the current was my friend. And we were all young pirates, sure of our compass points, thinking the ocean had to obey in the commands of our youthful joints. But the tide kept pulling and the water keeps leaking in the hole in the hull, my friend, deep enough to feel the cold. And our hearts sunk. And it was all about to pivot, that beautiful planned change. We missed by inches, and it cost us the whole damn range. Just waiting now, waiting for the tide to rise, or the rain to fall hard enough to float us towards the shore. But we're anchorless, you see, perfect dry docked at sea, stuck in the silence of what we used to be. Maybe there's a lesson in the shallow water grave, maybe. May your sails be full, brother, and may your wake be clean. Mine is just the sand, the sand, the sand, the sand. While sailing, I had trouble navigating the waters between Russia and Alaska. I couldn't get my bearings straight. You're listening to 91.5 WRPI Troy, hanging out 7 to 9. Nifty 91.50, weekdays mornings. Hanging out with the idiot emeritus, the Dew, deep in the bowels of the Darren Communications Center on the incredible campus of Rensselaer, RPI. And this is WRPI Troy. Hoping everybody has a great weekend doing whatever it is they really choose to do.